有时劳苦和重担压着你的心头，叫你每一步都沉重。当你伤心的泪水流不停的时候。
Hello everybody, my name is Rick Warren, and it's a privilege to talk to you about the importance of having the senior pastor give his full and complete support when you're beginning and growing a Celebrate Recovery program in your church. I really wish I could be with you in person today because I'd like to share with you how deeply I feel about this, share with you from my heart all of the feelings that I feel about the importance of the Celebrate Recovery program. The Bible tells us that all of us have sinned. Now that includes me, that includes you. That means we've all made mistakes, we've all blown it, we've all hurt other people, and we've all been hurt. Now what that means is everybody needs recovery. Everybody needs recovery. It's really what growing in Christ is all about. Celebrate Recovery is not some minor program that you stick over in the corner of your church. Because we've all been hurt, and because we've all hurt others, we all need recovery. Now you've heard it said that time heals all wounds, but that's just not true. If you ever sat in a doctor's office, time does not heal all wounds. It makes them worse. If you don't deal with the hurts and habits and hang-ups in your life, they fester. Time makes the problems that I'm in denial about worse, not better. And wounds that are ignored get more worse, and they fester. So we need a biblical program that helps people recovery, as we've already been talking about in this seminar, about their habits and their hurts and their hang-ups, and the way we all mess up our lives.
打开心里最黑暗的角落，让耶稣照亮，是你的自由。就算你有诉不尽的痛，耶稣是你安慰。他医治所有伤痛，有时劳苦和重担压着你的心头，叫你每一步都沉重。
Celebrate Recovery is a leadership factory. Celebrate Recovery produces lay ministers, lay leadership, faster than any other program in your church. Why? Because the end goal of recovery is not, oh, I'm so happy and healed and healthy and whole. The end goal of recovery is now you help somebody else. You pass it on. You have to share it. You have to multiply. How do you know when you're recovering? When you stop thinking about yourself. That's when you know you're recovering. You've stopped thinking about yourselves and you start thinking about other people, their habits, their hurts, their hang-ups. And the attention changes from the focus on you, and all of a sudden you're focusing on being more like Jesus and helping other people. Now what you're going to hear in the rest of this conference is no mere theory. This stuff works. It changes lives by the dozens, by the hundreds, and by the thousands. It's been worked out in an actual ministry setting of a real-life church for years and years here at Saddleback. And by the way, you may say, well, we don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of staff, we don't have a lot of buildings. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to have any of those things. We didn't have any of those things either when Pastor John Baker, who was just a member of my church, came to me and proposed Celebrate Recovery as a lay ministry. Did you know that this church here at Saddleback grew to over 10,000 in attendance before we built our first building? We wanted to prove to the world that you don't need a building to grow. You don't have to have a building to grow a church. You don't have to have a lot of money. What you do have to grow a church is leaders. And Celebrate Recovery has produced as many leaders at Saddleback Church as any other lay ministry we have. So in closing, I'd like to say to every senior pastor that you ought to take a risk. I dare you, take a risk and try Celebrate Recovery in your church. Give it a couple good years of development and give it your support, give it your prayers, give it your promotion, and most of all, give it your blessing. And if you do, you will be blessed, your church will be blessed, the lost will be blessed, and your community will be blessed.
Yes, 痛。